The crowd fell silent as Wahhaj reached the minbar, a small wooden platform with a carved roof. He is a tall, handsome man in his mid-50s with a full beard tending toward gray. Over his white tunic and trouser ensemble, he wore a long, chocolate-colored robe. He picked up the microphone and solemnly offered prayers in Arabic and English. When he finished, he paused, looked down for a moment, and then smiled confidently. He began his homily. As a result of embracing Islam, he declared, "I'm a better husband, a better father, a better son to my parents." He extolled the religion's power to reform individuals and entire communities. He acknowledged the, quote, long line of brothers who came out of prison, having converted behind bars. 25 years earlier, drugs and crime poisoned the blocks around the mosque, he said. Then Muslims chased away the dealers and their clientele. Islam became the dominant presence on the corner of Fulton and Bedford. 5 times a day, the call to prayer, chanted in Arabic and amplified through loudspeakers, competes with the traffic noise. Vendors sell Islamic audio tapes from rickety folding tables on the sidewalk. Previously neglected buildings have been repaired. Legitimate merchants have returned. Quote, "When Islam came, it became a better area," Wahhaj said exultantly. "I want this area to be an oasis in the midst of a desert." As with the health of the neighborhood, he said, so it should be with the individual. Life expectancy tables show a huge gap between white and black. Can we change it? Yes, we can, he said. Muslims must avoid alcohol and drugs, but there was more. Take your medication, get checkups. I'm telling you, brothers, go to the dentist, fix your teeth. You wonder why you're not married? Look at your teeth. Laughter rippled through the hall. He shifted to the issue of earning a living. Some brothers here used to sell drugs, he said. It's better to be a poor man. Drive a taxi, hoist a suitcase at the airport, or pick up garbage. This is honorable money, he proclaimed. It's honorable to sweep the streets of New York. Then, without warning, the mantra of self-improvement ceased. The Imam glowered. The more we grow in this area, he said, the more pressure we're going to get from some segments of the community who don't want us to be successful. He named no names, but on other occasions has referred to the media, backers of Israel, and the FBI. I believe there's going to come a time when the authorities will come after me, he said. They will find a way. The Imam's change of direction was abrupt, but not surprising to anyone who has heard him preach before, either in person or on audio tapes sold on the internet. Wahhaj frequently turns sharp rhetorical corners, moving from optimistic exhortation to darker subjects and back again. He told his audience that his popularity made him a threat to certain unidentified forces. They have to get me like they got Malcolm, like they got Martin Luther King, like they got everybody else, he said. That's what they do. I'm warning you. Already I've seen the signs that they have laid the foundation. The signs he was referring to were press reports that mentioned his testimony for the defense in a 1995 terrorism trial, which concluded with the conviction of 11 Muslims for conspiring to blow up the headquarters of the United Nations and other New York landmarks. Prosecutors, he said, had demonized him. All these years later, the media were still reporting that he had been linked to the conspiracy. How am I linked? He thundered. How am I linked? Tell me. Reaching a crescendo, he said, they're going to come after me, I'm telling you. The Imam said he would welcome death in the service of Allah. If they kill me, he concluded, don't be crying.